Hey, Facebook, hello. I think we are live. I'm just going to go live on Insta. I think I'm live in both places. It's all a bit strange with the new Facebook layout. So, hi, how are you? I haven't done a Facebook Live in a while because I've been on holiday. If we haven't met before, I am Gail Berry. I am the founder of Blossom and Berry. I'm an international expert on baby massage and baby yoga. And this is my weekly sharing session. So normally these are on Mondays. Um, every Monday at 10 a.m. I'm here to help you develop your knowledge about baby massage and baby yoga and parent and baby well-being, and also to help you to develop your teaching practice as well. So it's a real mix of my knowledge and experience over the last 18 years, brought to you with love, with the intention of helping you to feel more confident as a teacher and to reach more parents and babies. Now this week I was like, what should I talk about? Because there's lots of things going on. First of all, it's postnatal depression awareness week at the moment, so if you want to pop over to Pandas, they are sharing a lot of really important posts on maternal mental health, which is absolutely one of our core values here at Blossom and Berry. Maternal mental health and infant mental health are completely linked. If we don't love and nurture mums, then they won't have necessarily the full capacity to love and nurture babies. So we see parents and babies as a whole, and our job at Blossom and Berry is to nurture both with love and connection, providing safe spaces where parents feel seen, heard, and they feel like they belong and they're accepted. So go check that out, and I will be posting some stats on maternal mental health on our social media this week if you want to share those as well, to just raise some awareness about how infant massage can actually potentially support parents who have postnatal depression. Now I say parents as well because in my research yesterday I was actually found out that fathers also can suffer from postnatal depression. It's not talked about as much, but recent studies have shown that it is an increasing issue. So it's really important to not just see this as a female mother issue, it also affects fathers too. But what I'm going to talk to you about today is, because it is back to school week, there are a lot of children going back to school, and I know from talking to parents, from talking to my teachers, that there's a little bit of anxiety both for parents, because if you've been homeschooling your children, you've been at home with them a little bit more than you would if they were at school. So you may have enjoyed that time, you may have loved having that additional connection, or you may have found it really challenging and difficult. There may be all sorts of feelings coming up around your child going back to school. Again, remember, don't judge yourself for any of your feelings. All your feelings are valid. Nothing is black or white. But what I do know is that this is going to bring up some different emotions for you, and obviously for children as well, because what an incredibly unpredicted six months really that we've had, and children are resilient, but that resilience does vary from child to child depending on all sorts of different things: personality, genetics, home environment, how they've learned to self-soothe and comfort themselves, how open they feel to express themselves. So there's going to be a lot of variation in how children are feeling going back to school. So I think it's been really important to be aware of this and to create spaces for you and your child to express yourself and talk about how you feel, and to remain connected and calm and centered and grounded during this time. Because remember, again, we don't really know what's coming. The last 6 months has just shown us that at the moment, and pretty much I would say throughout life, we are really in a state of trust and surrender. And so we're hoping that things might become back to normal, but we don't have any guarantees on that. So it's just step by step, I think, at the moment. So what kind of things can you do around nurturing touch, massage and yoga that can help you and your child right now make that transition back to school and to navigate some of these big emotions, because I just really want to make it easy for you. And touch is so powerful. Nurturing touch is so powerful for children. As humans, we are all designed, biologically designed, to seek touch. It's what helps to comfort us, calm us, ground us, center us. It activates our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our relaxation responses, our rest and digest. So a simple hug, a simple cuddle, has the power to help a child go from a state of maybe fear or anxiety or uncertainty to feeling really grounded and safe in your arms. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is 2 things that you can do with slightly older children around nurturing touch and massage. And then I also wanted to just show you something that you can do for yourself around nurturing touch as well. And obviously there are some fantastic yoga poses that you can also do to help to kind of calm and restore you, some restorative ones, which I will also want to share. So let's look first of all at your children going back to school. So the first thing really is to give your child lots of space to express themselves. One of the most disempowering things is when you aren't able to fully show up as yourself, express yourself, and talk about how you feel. So asking your child how they feel, obviously sometimes, if depending on the age of the child, they might go, yeah, I'm fine. So finding the right time and place to open up that conversation, whether it's bedtime, whether it's bath time, whether it's in the car on the way home from school, whether it's colouring, something like that. So your child feels that they can open up and express themselves. It's the most important thing, because unexpressed emotions can show up in the body as tension, anxiety and stress. So really want to allow children to fully express themselves as much as they can. And then in terms of nurturing touch and massage, so as I said, massage and touch keys directly into the parasympathetic nervous system. So you can start with just obviously offering hugs. That can be really simple and straightforward. If you have younger children, we recommend something called story massage. So this is something that we teach at Blossom and Berry. You can choose a favourite story that your child has that is pretty simple, and then maybe do something like a foot massage following the narrative of the story, and just using just very simple massage techniques to connect physically and get those feel-good hormones, oxytocin, flowing, activating the relaxation response. So something like, I used to do Jack in the Beanstalk with my children. So I'd get my child's foot and I would go from heel to toe with Jack climbing up the beanstalk, and then when he got to the beanstalk, the big toe was the giant, and then when he found the golden goose who laid the golden eggs, all the little toes were the golden eggs. And I just used to do that, and it was really, really fun. And my kids used to say, can we have Jack in the Beanstalk every night? And what that was doing, it was allowing me to keep that connection, getting the relaxation responses activated in the body, producing oxytocin, having fun, having a giggle, being creative, being imaginative. And when you get into that space, that's when children can often open up and you can start to talk about other things as well. So I used to do that with my kids from about the age of 2 to about the age of 6, and we had various different stories and songs that we would do. You can do it on the feet, you can do it elsewhere, like the back is a fantastic place to make up stories. You can do it over clothes. Always ask your child what they prefer. If they prefer to have a massage over clothes, that's completely fine. You can create stories together and bring a massage, a co-created massage story into your life. So we cover all of this on our Massage Adventures course, and it's just a great way to keep that touch and connection with your child. So that's good for the younger children. With the older kids, mine are all teenagers, I still every night end up giving my son rather, a foot massage. My daughter still snuggles up to me, she's 19. I give her a head massage, foot massage. Like, touch and connection has always been part of my family life with my kids. Obviously it's what I do, it's what I embody. And so it doesn't matter how old your child is, you know as an adult, it's so lovely to get like a little bit of a hand stroke, foot rub, just even someone just giving you a little stroke on the shoulder. This is how we socially connect. This is how we feel that we're not alone. This is how we get the love hormones flowing. This is how we activate our relaxation responses. So just don't overthink it. Obviously, always ask your child what they would like, and get them involved as well. Get them to maybe have a go at massaging your feet too, and then you can make it a really fun family activity. So that's what you can do with nurturing touch and massage. And like I say, with that, you don't necessarily need oils. You can do it over the back, over your child's back, over their clothes. So you don't need any equipment. It's really super easy. So then in terms of movement, yoga is absolutely fantastic for many reasons. First of all, yoga is so connected to the breath. Breath is life. Breath is the way that we can regulate our emotions simply and easily by becoming present and connecting to the breath. So simple breathing techniques that you can teach around maybe asking your child to visualize blowing up a balloon. So lovely deep breath in, belly breath into deep down into the belly, and then as they exhale, blowing up that huge balloon. What that does is it slows down your child's breathing rate, sends a message to the nervous system that everything's okay. Everything starts to become more regulated, and you can go from being in a more kind of anxious or fearful state into a more relaxed state by moving from your fight or flight responses to your rest and digest. So something as simple as that is amazing. We cover all of this in our story stretch classes. Also putting something on your child's belly, like we use rubber ducks in our children's yoga classes, popping that on child's belly and asking them to again inhale deeply into the belly, watching the duck rise, and then exhale and then bringing the duck closer towards the body. So it's kind of like imagining the duck on the water like that. So there's really simple techniques that you can use that just help children to become aware of their breath and how it feels when you can use your breath to take you from one state, emotional state, to another. And then obviously movement. The reason why movement is so powerful is that it helps to release tension, energy. It moves emotions around the body, as well as strengthening children's bodies in terms of their muscles and their flexibility. It also helps to energetically shift emotions around. So if you're feeling tense, if you're feeling anxious, doing a few simple yoga stretches with your child at home can help to move any of that energy, any of that emotions around the body and just release it. So really simple stuff that you can do, which isn't really yoga, is just kind of having a big shake. So shaking, really simple, but what it does is it just changes up your vibration. It moves that energy around. So just coming home from school and having a really big shake out, just shift it around, move it around, like go do this yourself. I do this every morning when I get up. I just really shake it out and shift anything around the body and move it. So good shake is great. And then you can pick some simple yoga poses. And the beauty of yoga for children is a lot of the poses are based on animals. So you can do something like a tree pose to help with concentration and focus, and helping children to become aware of their kind of center. It's very grounding. You could do cat-cow pose, which allows the energy to move through the spine. There's so many different poses that you can do, and a really good resource for this that I share with my teachers is called Yoga Pretzels, which is a series of flashcards that you can get with really simple, easy poses to teach your child. So that will just help to move any energy, any emotion, any anxiety through the body, as well as obviously connecting with the breath and physically strengthening the body too. So lots and lots of benefits. So that's for your child. So we've done nurturing touch and massage for younger children and older children. Yoga we've done it for younger children. For older children, like my children, they're teenagers, they do yoga anyway, they know the benefits. And a great teacher for teenagers is Adrienne, Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube. You can do her classes for free. She's really approachable. She's really fun. She's really practical. She's got an amazing dog that turns up for most of her practices, and it's a very accessible form of yoga that you can introduce to your teenagers. So that's what you can do for your child. So what about for you if you are feeling anxious as well? Because as I said, like the last 6 months has been a bit of a roller coaster. So in terms of nurturing touch, any kind of self-care where you're looking after yourself and you're boosting your own oxytocin, that can be, you know, brushing your hair, doing your nails if you like that sort of thing, giving yourself a pedicure, giving yourself a massage, like hand massage, putting on body lotion, oiling up your body. All of that stuff is going to produce oxytocin, and it does exactly the same thing. It activates your relaxation responses. It takes you from potentially your fight or flight if you're feeling really anxious into rest and digest. So we can activate our own oxytocin. If you can't have a massage yourself, or you're not living with someone where you can get hugs and cuddles, you can do that for yourself. Also, a lovely technique is called the butterfly hug. So if I show you this one, we put our hands over our chest like this, or you can hook your hands together so it literally looks like a butterfly. And what you do is you just tap onto your body, and with this, what you're doing is you're grounding yourself, you're centering yourself, you're bringing your attention back into your body. So if your mind is racing and you're feeling anxious or you're feeling overwhelmed, this helps you to remember that you are safe, that you are present, that you are here, and that you are connected. And you can actually even give yourself some affirmations during this to help you to feel grounded, whatever they are. You know, like, I'm safe, I'm grounded, I'm here, I'm fine, all is well, this will pass, anything that feels good for you. So you can do this for maybe 1 to 5 minutes until you feel yourself coming back into your body, rather than being in your headspace, feeling anxious, feeling overwhelmed. It's so simple, but it's really effective. And it's very, very simple to what we would do for babies when they're feeling overwhelmed, when we pat them on the back, yeah? And we just say, there, okay? So the butterfly hug is that, but it's for grown-ups. So very simple and effective to do. So that's what you can do with touch. So self-care, butterfly hug, and then yoga, a movement. Again, I do the shaking, as I said, when I get up in the morning. Like, don't worry, like, put something on, put on a tune that you love, like, dance it out, shake it out, go all the way up, go all the way down, just let it all go, shake it, move all that energy around. That's really good if you feel stuck in an emotion and you just want to change up how you're feeling. And then in terms of yoga, again, it depends on what kind of person you are. If you like energizing yoga, then you might like something like vinyasa or flow yoga, which again, you can maybe check out Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube. Or you can do restorative yoga or yin yoga, which is designed to help us feel calm. It's soothing on the nervous system. So it depends really on whether you feel that you're you are an energetic person who likes to work through your energy with movement and kind of, you know, discharge that energy through activity, or if you're a person who prefers to feel centered and grounded by doing less and being more present in the body, which is really good for yin yoga or restorative yoga. And a fantastic easy one that you can do is just legs up against the wall. So it is, as it says, like, you can get your yoga mat, place it on the floor, put a cushion underneath your bottom so that your coccyx and the lower part of your sacrum is supported. Squeeze your bottom right up to the wall and then pop your legs up against the wall, and you can stay like that for between 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes people stay even longer. If you're pregnant, then make sure that your hips are higher than your waist so that you're not flat on your back. So you can put some extra cushions there just to elevate your hips. But other than that, it's just a great one to do. Just legs up against the wall. You're just returning all of the blood back to the heart. You're supporting lymphatic drainage. You're just basically helping your body, function more efficiently. And at the end of the day, it's a really beautiful one to do if you've been on your feet all day and you just want to let go. So you can open up your arms and just feel so super grounded on the floor. So that's ones that you can do as well. So I hope that this has been useful for you. If you know anyone who's got kids going back to school and they're looking for some techniques on how to calm and relax their child, how to deal with any anxiety, or basically these are practices that I think everyone could be doing every day. They don't take very long, but they are super simple. You're working with your own body, you're working with your breath. You don't really need to have any equipment. It's just about being aware. It's about being present. It's about being conscious and mindful and working with our bodies to reset ourselves and feel safe and centered, which really then gives us the ability to go out and explore the world with curiosity and playfulness, because we know how that we feel safe and centered and that we are home with ourselves. So I hope you've enjoyed this today. Drop any comments in the box if you've got any questions about this. I will also pop in the link to Yoga with Adrienne, and I'll also pop in a link to Legs Up Against the Wall, because that's really simple and easy to use as well. And yeah, let me know if this has been useful for you today. If you want to get these sessions every single week, you can sign up for our mailing list, which is on our website, and you can get a roundup of my sharing sessions and everything that I'm doing at Blossom and Berry delivered to your mailbox every week. And as always, these sessions are designed for you. So if there's anything that you need or you want me to talk about in terms of nurturing touch, massage, yoga, parent and baby wellness, that's what I'm here for. I'm all about the love. I'm all about the sharing. And so, yeah, just drop me a note and let me know. Okay, thanks for watching today, and I will see you soon.